What's your relationship with God like, and how do you pray? That's Sharon from Alabama.
Okay, so I think it's good.
I think it's good. Yeah, religious people would think it's good, I guess, and they would have a lot more to say about how deeply personal it is. They wouldn't talk about it like a show that they watched the pilot of, but it didn't stick with them. Like, yeah, no, Breaking Bad's good or whatever. I'm gonna get around to Breaking Bad later. That guy doesn't care at all about any of this, but there's more.
I do very well with the evangelicals. I love the evangelicals. And I have more people saying they pray for me. I can't even believe it. And they are so committed, and they're so believing. They say, "Sir, you're going to be okay. I pray for you every night." I mean, everybody, almost, I can't say everybody, but almost everybody that sees me, they say it. It's such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that definitely, not everybody that comes up to him says, "Sir, I pray for you," because a lot of them are really big, strong men with tears in their eyes coming up to him. So it's half like gigantic titans of men with tears streaking down their big manly beards.
Hey, I'm glad you're here. Listen, in order for the Damage Report to keep on going, we need viewers like you to become a member on YouTube. Can you click the join button on YouTube today? Thank you.
Breaking down in front of him, and then it's a bunch of evangelicals. So that's ridiculous, and it's a lie, and we all know it's a lie. But I also want to be clear, like if you're a religious person, and if you're a conservative religious person, the question to him was, talk to me about what religion means to you and about how you pray. And he says, "Well, it's good. Let me tell you, the evangelicals love me. They pray all the time and they totally believe." Does that sound like a person for whom this is an important aspect of their life? I've talked to strong religious people, okay? And not everybody wants to be super out about their religion, but he's never been, he's never kept the stuff he cares about close to the vest or whatever. He talks about it openly, and he doesn't. And I have a theory as to why he doesn't like talking about religion in a personal vein. I've expounded on it multiple times, but Waz, I want to go to you. What do you make of this? Are you buying it?
How could I buy this? It's a couple of things. Like you mentioned, John, not everybody wants to broadcast how strong their faith is with whatever their God is. Cool. However, the people who do, they will not hesitate. They will not equivocate. They will not stammer. They will let you know how strong their relationship is with the Lord. And then those other people who might be a little bit more discreet about their faith in Jesus and God and all this other stuff. Like if you ask them about it, "Oh, the Lord is my rock. The Lord is my shepherd. Oh, anything good that's ever happened in my life is because of the Lord. The Lord got me this Mercedes. The Lord got me this great apartment. The Lord put me in this job. The Lord gave me my wife. The Lord," bruh, that's how these people talk. All of them. So the idea that somebody would ask Donald Trump about his relationship with God, and he's just like, "It's pretty good." That doesn't cut mustard with reality. That's not how faith-based people talk about their relationship with their Lord and Savior.
Yeah, look. Speaking of people who don't talk often about their prayer, look, I have not often talked about my relationship with religion. But look, I'm willing to say that growing up, I went to Roman Catholic churches and I went to Lutheran churches on two sides of the family. And honestly, I never really bought it. The family members that I went with didn't really buy it. And it wasn't really important to me. But when I was a teen and I lost my father, that's when it became important. And I started to pray. And I never felt comfortable going to an established church. I never felt like I wanted to be a part of that thing. For me, it was more personal. And so what I do is I go directly to the source, the Bible, and I choose different Bible tracts and I think about it. And I think about how it applies to my life. And I think about how I can live up to the standards of the figures detailed in the Bible. And that's my relationship. And it has been for multiple decades. And that's how you lie about it. I think that was pretty convincing. Not a single word of that was true. But if you lie about it, Trump, how can you not make up that you pray or whatever. None of that's true. I'm an atheist, but so is he. And honestly, look, I apologize if that seemed disrespectful to religious people. It was meant to describe Trump more than anything. But like, he is so much more disrespectful because we've now gone through what, 10 iterations of him being asked these questions over the course of a decade? And him having no answer on day one, back in 2015 or whatever, as a 65-year-old man is bad enough. But he still, a decade later, hasn't come up with a lie. He won't go to one church to do a photo op other than the upside down thing after he gassed a bunch of peaceful protesters. He doesn't have any respect for religious people. And the fact that it doesn't bother you seems so weird to me. But really fast, I wanna go to one more of the SOTs. Okay, we have other news, but let's get to this.
When you look at all of this bad stuff going on, they have nothing to look up to. They have no God, they have no anything. They kill people, they beat people, they push people into subways. There's just nothing there. Religion is such a great thing. It keeps you, there's something to be good about. You want to be good. It's so important. And I don't know if it's explained right. I don't know if I'm explaining it right now. But when you have something like that, you want to be good. You want to go to heaven, okay? You want to go to heaven. If you don't have heaven, you almost say, what's the reason? Why do I have to be good? Let's not be good. What difference does it make, man?
Yeah, I think the Bible actually has something to say about rich men getting into heaven and their odds and everything. Religion, it's you want to be good and you want to get into heaven. It's like if you asked a toddler what Christianity was about, and that's the best he's got as a nearly 80-year-old man who's been trying to appeal to evangelicals for years and years. He can't even fake it because he doesn't care at all about these people or their beliefs. Waz?
And like you said, by the way, John, there is a not even genius way to talk about these things and be cynical, right? Because the truth is that religiosity has deeply fallen in our society. And there is a vacuum there that has been left. Like people aren't part of churches, therefore aren't part of these vast, big communities. And so, if you're Donald Trump and you want to be cynical, you say, yo, they're filling that void with porn. They're filling that void with video games. They're filling that void with, the worship of the idols on their TVs and the internet. Like, there's a way to talk about this and sound like you give a damn of have spent more than 3 seconds thinking about this stuff and pandering to these people. But Trump can't even be bothered with that.
I know, and honestly, again, I'm being critical of him. I shouldn't be. He has the vote. 81% of white evangelicals back Trump. Despite the porn star hush money payments,
but
and the
John,
fact
we
he's never
gotta
picked
give
up a
them
Bible.
credit for this. He got them their abortion ban. Shoot, man,
That's
he may
true.
not
No,
be
he did.
religious. He has delivered for them.
He delivered for that. Here's what he could deliver. I think. Could we bring up this image two again? We've showed this before. This is Donald Trump praying, okay? And it's less honest than my depiction of my prayer a minute ago. It's AI. It's not real.
Oh my!
He could go to a church for a photo op, but he won't. They put out the images of him at cookouts, surrounded by all of the Black MAGA supporters. They're AI generated. He could actually have a cookout with Black MAGA people, but he won't. Why won't he just do these things?
Oh my goodness.
And anyway, again, but still, the fawning images, the Donald Trump with Jesus. Yeah, Jesus would be sitting next to him in trial for his affair, where he basically non-consensually raw dogged a porn star. Jesus was big on that. It's just so ridiculous. Have some self-respect, religious conservatives. Anyway, it's okay. They called me guilty too. Yeah, similar situations. When you click the join button and become a tier 2 member, you get access to all of our weekly top 10 lists. What are you waiting for?